Powered by Virginia Radio.
What is going on, everybody? A Monty on the track here with another episode, another edition of Hey Chill. It's just a podcast. Here, as you guys see on the screen, it's set up a little bit differently. I honestly just didn't feel like being crammed in the table, so I just put myself in the middle. I'm going to sit my happy ass over here. Today we have two special guests, one that you have seen before and one that you have not seen before. We have Eric. We have Asia. Asia, what is up?
Hey y'all, it's Asia in the building. Y'all can follow me on the gram at Asia.
I was going to get there.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you was gonna? Okay.
I was going to get there.
She jumped.
She did.
Jumped extremely. She was
Already.
Y'all-
this is what it is. She said she want to be known, so that's what it is.
So you want me like just say what I do and stuff?
Tell everybody
okay,
what
y'all.
you do.
So yeah, I go by Asia. I do music. I do R&B specifically. You know what I'm saying? I do a little show here and there around the world. You know what I'm saying?
She be bullshitting for the most part.
That's all I do. But I be low key with it. So.
Low key bullshitting. Eric, what's up, bro?
This is Just Ed, the Toxic Lover, ladies and gentlemen. If you've seen this face before, then you know that the show is going to be up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm doing good.
Bro, so what's up with the Slick Rick going on, bro? It's like you just look like Slick Rick to me now, bro.
You should have seen it when I first shaved
I think it's the stash.
I looked like a cop this morning, and I had to like fix it real fast because I couldn't go to a barber shop and say,
It's either Slick Rick or Nas, one of the two.
I like the Nas. I actually have a haircut style with the whole little swoop, and I got called Nas a lot. It was back.
I could see it.
Yeah, you know what I'm
I can
saying?
see it. You still ugly either way.
If I rule the world, come on.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so if you guys have been paying attention to the show, then you guys are fully aware that we're kind of shooing away from the whole like random guest thing and starting to shoot closer to having cast members, right? So Eric's already done an audition. I've had a couple other people who's done an audition already as well. In Asia, this is about to be your live audition here, which this isn't supposed to be done this way. But hey, we're doing this here, right now. She doesn't even know that's happening. But if you do well today, I'm gonna ask you to come on the show again.
Okay.
If you don't, you're probably not coming on my show again.
Why you gotta embarrass me like that?
Oh, it's not you. It's you know.
It's not
like
you.
my
It's
reaction in the camera, everything is just like.
You'll be okay. You just have to understand that when you come on this show, you have to have strong and thick skin, because if you don't, you ain't gonna last on this show. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. You're not gonna last on this show if you don't have thick skin.
I'm chilling, y'all. I'm chilling.
And the vibes gotta be
I'm
there.
ready for the show. I'm ready for the audition.
The vibes have to
like,
be there.
bring it on.
Right.
Bring the heat.
She said, "Bring the heat."
This fly is bothering me. It don't want to leave me alone like it keeps.
That's like paparazzi in a sense, you know. They bzzz, and you smashed them.
Check. Sorry, just changing some things up here. Anyway, so yeah, guys, we have a lot of good topics to talk about today. Honestly, I've had a very cringy week myself, and I just have a lot of things that I just kind of want to talk about that I've seen throughout the week. And I wanted to get initially 2 girls, 2 guys tonight, but we didn't work out that way. So unfortunately for Asia, these are going to be tough questions for her. I'm going to be honest with you guys. But I think she's ready for it. We're not going to kill her. I've been fucking with her all day. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've been fucking with her all day. And I've been making her think that it's about to be like hell on this show. It's not. It's not going to be that bad. I'm lying.
Just stick to
So
your.
I mean, I got myself. I don't need nobody else. Like, we gonna bring this.
Just-
the heat. Like I said.
I would say just stick to your guns and be honest, be real, because a lot of females, they like the bullshit. A lot of bullshit. Just be honest to yourself, and it works better.
Okay.
Fair enough. Anyway, we're going to get the announcements out the way real quick. Eric, did you tell everybody where to find you and all that? Did you say about your information?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at JUS_1ED, JUS17ED, and JUS.ED.
I noticed you didn't say TikTok.
We went through the TikTok thing before, bro. I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? I started like 3 different TikToks, like E-Positivity, the Crypto House.
How long did you keep these pages running?
I mean, they're still running right now.
How often do you post on them?
Like once a week.
That's your problem.
Yeah, it's because it's like it's a lot. Like I feel sometimes.
Bro, you think that posting this shit ain't a lot? This
No,
is a tremendous amount of work.
I know it's a lot of time. I'm just saying in general, like I don't want people to think like, oh, he has multiple personality disorder, because one, I might be real positive, another one I'll be real factual,
bro.
and the other one,
that's the
Bro,
content
who
you put
fucking
out, though.
cares?
yeah.
Who
Like,
cares,
that's
bro?
for you.
One video I'll post me talking mad shit about fucking guy and girl shit, and then the very next video motivating the motherfucker to get up off their ass and go grind and shit. Who cares? Well, first of all, you shouldn't even be worried and or concerned about what anybody thinks about you.
I'm not. It's just
Talking about they made your personality.
yeah.
Look, post what
fucking
you feel
fuck
like you're
them,
comfortable
dude.
with. Like, people gonna judge, people gonna like you. Like, everybody got a perspective on everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It don't matter at the end of the day, do what the fuck you like.
Exactly. Do what makes you happy and shit. I mean,
Right.
but if you don't want to post on TikTok, I ain't gonna force you.
1 point for you. That was a good one.
It ain't for everybody. So we got some pretty good topics. I'm gonna just get by the announcements real quick. We do have Miss Key's show is fuck. Let me go to my announcement list. Sorry, I'm gonna fuck up this announcement. Let me get it right. All right, so it's the first all-female independent full-length concert on September 18th, from 5 to 10 p.m. From 5 to 6, it is a meet and greet. From 6 to 10 is the show. If you are a vendor, you are interested in vending, hit up Miss Keys. Go to themisskeys.com for more information on that. Audible Heat. Make sure you are checking out Audible Heat. And if you book a session over there, use my promo code AMonty10 and you can get 10% off of all your sessions. So just use my promo code. Every time you go over there, you use my promo code. You get a percentage off your sessions. Save you a couple bucks. And put a couple bucks in my pocket. So you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. You have a
My
promo code.
baby. Use my promo code at Audible Heat Studio. You can book at audibleheat.com. Follow them on social media as well at Audible Heat. And that's really all I have for announcements. Yeah, so we're going to get into the show, man. So, again, I've had a very cringy week looking at social media. There's a couple things that I want to talk about, man. I'm going to ask this question, and I'm going to go and get my freaking ashtray real quick. Let me go to the question so I can get this. So this is the first question that I have for you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to know how both of you guys feel about this. So if women are supposed to be empowered these days and independent these days, why is it that majority of women are highly dependent on a man to take care of them?
Honestly, I would say because nowadays men, they have more effeminacy to them. Like, they're just losing all the masculinity, whatever you call it. Like, I just feel like women at one point felt entitled, but I feel like everybody should feel entitled I mean, everybody, go ahead, pick it up, because I'm trying to get it out.
Yeah, because as soon as you said men are losing masculinity and more feminine, it's because women, for instance, they do not care about a man's feelings, their thoughts, or how they want to do what they want to do with their lives. All women usually care about is the bag. What does a man have to offer? It's not even about protecting and providing anymore. It's about how much bread we could spend on you and in a quick hurry. So with that being said, I would say that women, and I'm gonna say women, not girls, women, they have lost the ability to essentially allow somebody to take care of them, not just in a financially way, but emotionally, spiritually, physically, and stuff like that. Now it's basically all financially. So if it's basically all financially, then guess what? A guy gonna get what he wants. We're gonna pay for it, and then I'm gonna kick it to the curb.
I just feel like that's the attention seekers for me, because I feel like the real good women, they're hard to find because they're always working and they're doing, their own thing. And a good man knows how to find a good woman, because a woman has her own and she don't ask for anything. Like a lot of women out here, they're young. I
disagree.
They're young and they want
disagree.
because listen, there's a lot of young women out here that actually, they be asking for so much, like they don't want to do for themselves. They wasn't raised up in a household to get out for themselves.
My point is that it's not as easy for good men to find good women, because good men run into shitty women all the time, just like good women run into shitty men all the time. It's not that easy to scope out a good person when people put on a facade for the first couple of months, even that they're with you. Like when you go out with somebody, they're not going to be just like looking at you, or they're not going to be treating you the same like they treat somebody who they're really like comfortable and really knows them.
Now I will say this: I feel like men in the first couple months we definitely put on a facade, but that's only because a woman in the first couple months they put it all on the line. Like and when I say all on the line, I mean online as well, because most women you see them, they'll date a guy for 2-3 weeks. I'm single, like you're a car salesman and you're trying to sell a car to us. And then not only that, you post everything. Women post everything.
I
Do
like.
y'all not think that that's women trying to seek attention and it's like the wrong attention?
Well,
like, you know, women posting their bodies. Like a lot of women, you know, they're like overprotective when somebody do come in their DMs, but it's like more of a attention seeker.
But it's not even, I wouldn't even say an attention seeker, but if you're putting all your, well, I like when this happens, or for the simple matter, not even a physical sense, oh, I've never had a guy open a door for me. Oh, I've never had a guy buy me flowers. Oh, I've never had a guy pay for the whole meal or look at my kid as their kid and stuff like that. Do you not understand that you're not necessarily approaching the good guys? Because we don't look at that. We like, okay, you're online too much. We got bigger and better things to do. What you're doing is you're putting out a signal for the dogs, and dogs know how to read. They know how to read, and they know how to understand, and they know how to reciprocate. So now
that's my point, bro. Is like
Yeah,
when we're looking at you constantly putting yourself out, we're like, y'all know what it does to us. So knowing that it makes us that way, you guys continuously putting it out, I don't want to keep hearing you guys complaining about it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear you guys complaining about men are dogs, men are this. Oh, I always got these dudes in my DM. Look at the content you're putting out. What do men love to watch when they're not getting pussy? Porn, right? So when you're pretty much putting out pornography for these men to watch, of course it's going to make their hormones go up. It's going to make them want it.
I've put out porn, but it's more like, you know, I put on.
You don't have to be fully naked for it to be looked at like
it's
porn.
Like just
thirst
trying
traps.
to be cute.
It's
in the picture,
exactly. It's
you know
thirst
what I'm saying?
traps.
You trying to be cute in the camera, and it's only for one person. Like people, like I said, attention seekers. Like someone can, you know, be doing it for just one person, and a lot of people follow them, so you know they're gonna take it as of what it is. So
I guarantee you, if I'm
You know what I'm
interested in a woman and you're doing it for me, but you're posting it online, I'm naturally going to assume that it is not for me. So a woman, I would say women in all, they need to detail that out and be like, hey, I seen that you liked a couple of my posts. I like the comments you leave. Da 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 da. Instead of a man stepping into DMs and automatically a woman says, "Oh, he just wants one thing. He just wants this. He wants that." I can't even get. It's gotten to the point where women now on social media, and I've noticed it, and you know what I'm saying, charge for conversations. You got to pay me $10 to talk to me.
They've been doing that though.
what?
They've been like, did you not know? Like back then in like the 90s, I'm gonna say 90s, early 2000s, there was like call lines. Bro.
Yeah, I mean call lines, yeah, but at the same sense, I might like a photo of you walking in the sunshine and your melanin is just showing. You're just glowing right now. And I just want to say, hey, you look good today. Not, oh, hey, you know, I want to bring you to my house and bring you over and feed you and take it. No.
Are we talking about just complimenting somebody now?
Just a simple compliment. You can't even do that nowadays.
Yeah, no, you can't.
You know what I'm saying? And they misread it. And I understand. There's simps out here.
Well,
There's simps.
you know what it is? It's the pretty girls, bro. It's the ones who are really pretty who constantly get like complimented, who they're just like, now they think all like everybody's a dog because they're like, first of all, if you don't want to get complimented, don't be so pretty. I mean, you're a pretty chick. You get compliments.
So, I mean, a girl know her worth and stuff. Like a lot of people, they
not
just
all
be
of them.
looking at physical appearance. If you're not cute, they're not gonna speak to you.
I mean, not all girls know their worth.
But it could be
I mean-
those guys that are not necessarily in your physical standards that will legit, if you break a leg today, will go over heel for you. And I'm not saying girls need to go out here and like look at their DMs and find all the guys that are just being super super nice and just automatically be like, oh, I'm gonna get married to him. No, don't necessarily do that. But at the same sense, taking into consideration that you are a beautiful woman, you are or a prize in a lot of people's eyes. So just take the time to decipher through it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that brings me to my next question is why is it that even though men are the ones who are supposed to be providing for a woman and taking care of a woman, why aren't we considered the prize? Why are women considered prizes when all they really provide majority of the time.
I mean, no, a lot of women do think they got a prize. That's why a lot of people, a lot of good people are in relationships.
No,
there's only
that's
bad
false.
ones.
I will
That's
say
false. They
this right
think
now.
they're
I am
prize.
27 years old, and I have never in my life, never, and women can look at this post, look at this video, and say, "Well, you're just picking the wrong one." No, I picked ones that they like. We have the same interests, we have the same goals and stuff like that. But I've yet to have a woman be like, "Hey, babe, here you go. Here's $20 just to get a haircut. Hey, babe, here, I know that you like this game. I'm gonna buy it for you. Hey, babe, I know that you like this type of food.
I've only had one girl in my life who did that.
I never had it.
And
I've
I've never
only
had
had
that either. Personally,
I've only had one girl, but it's like
Yeah, I have.
I don't believe that.
I believe it.
What?
I believe it.
I mean, it's the truth, and I'm speaking that
I just know
everybody-
Asia, and I know
everybody got
some
their
of the
own
dudes she's
experience.
messed with. I can see it.
So I'm gonna say this. So you've never had a guy look at you just to look at you and be like, "Hey, what are your interests? Oh, you like this? Would you mind, going with me here and just taking you out?"
Okay, so I've had people do that for me, but honestly, like, it's either I'm not interested and I'm dealing with someone that's kind of that I see is better than you at the time.
And what makes them better than that person who's actually trying to give you attention?
It's a physical thing. It's a physical appearance.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Sometimes some people can grasp your attention. Like, if you're not funny, if you're not like teaching me anything intellectually, like if we don't have that connection,
Shut the fuck up, dude.
I'm not gonna be connecting with
No
you.
offense,
like,
Asa, but shut the
somebody
fuck
can
up,
throw
dude.
their
I'm
money
tired
in
of
your
girls
face,
saying
but
that
honestly,
shit.
I'm not a materialistic woman.
Get the
I
fuck
don't
out of here,
care
dude.
for what you
You're
got in
telling
your
so you're telling me if a motherfucker was just like, "Hey, I'm about to take you on a yacht across to fucking Spain and take you on a whole vacation," opposed to a dude who's like, "Hey, I mean,
I
we
can
can
take you to
afford
Pizza Hut.
I could take you to Pizza Hut or McDonald's for dinner." You're gonna go, but he can please you intellectually. You're gonna fuck with that dude over the dude who can take you on a fucking private jet across the
had
world
one.
and then bring you on a yacht.
I've had one that I did. I took her to Cookout and we sat in the parking lot and we had a fantastic conversation. But throughout the years,
But
she
be
left.
honest with yourself, bro. If it was between you and the dude with the yacht,
No,
who was she gonna
that's
pick?
What I'm getting at.
I
She
don't
met a
think
guy
the
that
dude
was
with the
making
yacht,
bands and
but-
he
Of course.
dogged her out. He dogged her out. And I was just like, and to me personally, I wanted to hit her up and be like, "Ha!" But at the same time, you gotta learn your lessons. But
Exactly.
most females, it's a cycle between females and guys. You know what I'm saying? You have the nice guy. They go for the pretty looking girl, but that pretty looking girl already has somebody that's gonna dog her out. Then that girl dogs the nice guy out, so he's like, "You know what? Fuck being a nice guy. I'm gonna be the dirty guy." Then he finds a girl, dogs her out. The cycle doesn't stop. And the reason why it doesn't stop is because people are not being honest when they meet people.
And
Hurt
they got
people hurt
options.
people, bro.
Yeah.
Most of these fuck niggas got options, honestly. So
But-
that's
oh,
why
no,
they don't
no, no.
stick with
And-
it. I mean, everybody got options, honestly.
And I'm glad you said I'm glad she said fuck niggas, because in the beginning of the video I was upset because I'm just like, she keeps saying men. But most women, when they get upset, we are niggas. We are not men to them. We are niggas. I've seen more females on their posts say niggas ain't shit, niggas ain't that, niggas ain't this. When the last time you dealt with a man instead of a nigga?
Well, that's another thing is that they'll look at a guy as a man until he does something that's
That they don't
Fucked up.
appreciate.
Same way with
that
y'all,
they don't
like,
approve
y'all call
of.
us bitches when y'all see us different, but most of the time y'all still call us bitches. So
No, but here's the thing though, is that fuck dudes will be quick to call a female a bitch when he can't get his way with her.
Yeah, of course.
But a real man, if he can't get what he wants from a woman, he's still not going to disrespect her. He's still going to be cool with her. He's still going to be cordial. He's still going to be.
I'll be friends with
He's
you.
not gonna sit there and start dogging her to everybody else and calling her all these types of names to everybody else just because he didn't get what he want. A fuck dude will do that, but a real man is not gonna do that. A real man's just gonna move on.
I will
And he's-
befriend
shit.
you and
Yeah, we'll be
and
friends.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little petty with it. If I befriend
Me
you,
too, bro.
and we're we try to make things work out and it didn't, and I befriend you, and I find out that
Bro.
you're messing with a fuck dude, I'm gonna joke the shit
Oh,
out of you.
yeah, me too, bro.
I'm gonna
I do it
make
all the
you
time.
feel like shit.
Bro, there's been multiple girls in my life who I've tried, right? And I never get the shot. But I always watch them fuck around with all these shitty dudes who treat them like garbage, who do them dirty, cheat on them, who make them feel like they're nothing, right? And I just sit there and I'm just like, You know what's funny?
I told you so.
One day, no, it's not even I told you so.
I love
It's
saying
gonna
I
be
told you
one
so.
day you're gonna see me happy as fuck and making a girl dumb happy, and you're gonna think to yourself, that could have been me. You are gonna think to yourself, that could have been me. And so that every girl who has turned me down, who I knew I'd be really good for and I knew would be good for me, I'm just like, okay, that's your loss at this point. That's your loss. I'm gonna take that. And just wait till you watch me be happy.
But I will.
You gonna miss it. And you
But
gonna
I
regret
will
it.
say. I will say this. I do. There's some girlfriends that I do have that I genuinely want them to find somebody that makes them happy. And I know.
That's the love in that.
And I know what makes them happy.
Mm-hmm.
So when they say, "Oh, I met this dude. He does it and that," and I'm just like, you know, for a fact that's not gonna make you happy. Why waste your time? You know what I'm saying? And that's just me being a friend, because if I'm not honest, I'll be like, yeah, go ahead, have fun, have your fun. And then a week later, you're going to come calling my phone crying because he hurt your feelings.
Well, the thing is like, us as the guy friends, right? The second we're just like, say something that they don't like about the dude that they're trying to fuck with, now we're the bad guy.
Of course.
Like, now it's, oh, you're just jealous, you're just this or that. It's not that I'm jealous. It's that I'm looking at what you're going through. I'm looking at who you're going through it with. I'm seeing how bad this is going to turn out and how naive you are to believe that it's not going to turn out that way.
Honestly, some females try to mask, that what you saying, like a female can, point fingers at you. They try to mask the hurt because them saying it's, actually out loud and shit, just being honest with themselves. They can't take all of that hurt in. So a lot of women can't be real with themselves.
But honestly, I would love for... I've had female friends be like, yo, you shouldn't mess with that girl. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
I respect that.
As a female, why put yourself through more hurt if, like, you've already been through it and you don't have to, but you guys choose to?
Take
why
your time.
continuing to put yourselves through it?
And dumb, and some people fall in love with the wrong ones, and they can't help but to be dumb. Like, they have to learn on their own.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm
that.
saying. What I'm saying is that you've been through it, right? Girls will go through it. They'll learn from it.
In a month.
And then it goes back to the same cycle with the same person.
Oh, you're talking about like they go back to him.
Yeah, they'll learn from their they'll learn from whatever it is. And then it'll go back. It'll be...
They know how to pull a girl back
but
in
that's,
because they know that they be wrapped around their finger, especially if that's their first love. I don't know.
Because
it be control and manipulation.
But they
love
say the
is
generic
the same fucking
things.
Thing. Literally, you can't.
They say the
getting
generic
it
things.
from.
Oh,
Like
I've never
salt and
had
sugar.
somebody. I've never had somebody to love me. Oh, you're just gonna leave me like everybody else, and y'all fall for it. So how can I see y'all as intelligent
my
women?
whole thing is
if you fall for dumb shit.
So my whole thing is that if you go through it once, what the hell makes you think that it's not about to happen again? If they do something once, they're gonna do it again. It's that simple.
There's a quote.
Y'all think that the dude's gonna change for you. He's not. If he cheats on you once, that means he didn't care about you as much as he said he did. Because when a man actually loves a woman, he's not gonna do her dirty. He will change his ways to please that woman because he knows that she makes him happy. If a woman actually makes a man happy, he will change for her.
Einstein
and he will
said,
stop doing that shit.
Einstein said, doing something multiple times expecting different results is insanity.
So what about the men that be still doing their own dirt and shit, and like when a woman tells them about themselves, they act like, oh, you make me act this way, or whatever the case, like maybe
Those are toxic people. Because there's females who do the same thing, who all they're doing at that point is they're trying to flip the narrative and they're trying to blame it on you now because they're trying to take the attention away from themselves and put it on you.
Yeah.
That's a toxic person.
And coming from the toxic lover himself, I've used the tactic multiple times, and I've mastered it. I mastered it to the point where a girl might like a picture, and I'm just like, oh yeah, y'all fucking, y'all talking, and I'm doing my dirt on the side, and then eventually, I might speak into existence, and then she's like, well, fuck it, if you're accusing me of it, I might do it.
Real.
But you know what I'm saying? But it all comes with age and getting older and learning who you are and what you want. Because in my younger days, boy, a dog was nothing. I'd bark at your ass for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like women nowadays, I wish I was the old person nowadays, because that whole I'm a pay for everything, I would embarrass a lot of these females out here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say bitches. I would embarrass a lot of females out here because they at this plateau where they're getting these simps and they want to pay for everything. Shorty, I will have you pay my rent, my water, my electric, my food. I will be eating your baby snacks in front of your baby daddy. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the old me. I'm refined now. You know what I'm saying? I found the Lord.
I don't know.
I found the Lord. By
So
the
what was the question? What was the
Fuck
question
outta
at the
here.
beginning? What was the question that you had asked? What was it called? What did you
to
say?
start it off?
Yeah, because I had something to say.
The
but
first one or the second one?
The first one.
The first.
No, the second one. My bad. The second one.
Was why are women, or why do women feel like they're the prize? Why aren't men the prize when men are the ones?
Okay,
who are
so
actually...
most women, like, I can honestly say I'm trying to talk. Most women feel like they're the prize because they have been through a lot of shit with one person, and now it's just like they kind of know their worth. And a lot of men, they're fucking low standard as fuck. Like I said at the beginning of the show,
She said low standard.
lot
I'm about
of
to get
men
on that ass.
are more
I'm about to
feminine
get on
now.
it.
Like they feel like they're entitled. Like we have to do this, we have to do that. Like, I mean, yeah, a bad bitch like myself, we get our own shit, car, house, all of that shit. And then, like, I mean,
Shorty,
I can
but
pay my own bills.
but a man has to do this, has to do that, has to be this,
but
has
I
to
don't
be
look
that.
at no man to do anything for me.
But
That's the thing about it.
But it's
Most
a
females do.
it's a nice gesture. Let's get to the actual question at hand. Why do women feel like they're the prize and the men are not? Because look here, I could buy a girl a car, I can buy her a house, I can put her on game and everything like that. And then on Christmas, guess what I get? A pair of socks and drawers and the same coochie that I got last year and the year before that.
Yep.
And she's like, she thinks, oh my gosh, this is golden
I'ma be
coochie.
real.
This is prize. No, shorty.
I'm be real with you.
Understand who
That
I
might
am.
be the girls you've been
Nah,
dealing with.
See.
Look,
I
I'm gonna
told
be
you I
real.
knew it,
The
baby.
only time that would work for me is if Shorty goes through great lengths to make it extremely romantic. Meaning she done put candles all over the house, did the whole flower trail type shit,
Nope.
did a whole bubble bath.
Nope.
But
There's a
I
lot
was
that
about to
counts,
say
yeah.
though, but that still is not enough because
me on
again, your
Mount
pussy is
Everest.
not a present at this
Show me
point.
you love me.
The only time pussy becomes a present to me is if it's pussy I do not get, and I say, hey, I want your pussy for a present, and the girl's like, yeah. But I've
you
gotten
said-
pussy for my birthday.
And I
That's
wanted
fine.
wax.
But you said,
None of that shade
you
shit.
said, why do women feel like they're the prize? You didn't say your pussy. They're pussy.
But that's
Okay,
what they put
like
as
I
a prize.
Said, a lot of
That
women
is
can go
y'all's
through a lot of
prize.
shit with some fuck niggas, and they feel like they know their fucking worth, and
You
can't
can-
nobody just throw them anything. Like, you know what the fuck you got standards and you got limits.
You can know
A
you
female
can
know themselves when they actually.
You can know your worth and still be
go through
naive.
some- Yeah, and some people do be naive, but I mean, it depends on the woman. It really does in what she's been through.
You can
Doesn't.
say know my worth all day long, but at the end of the day, you have a personality, I have a personality.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, your personality didn't keep or find the guy that's willing to treat you right. So just like you claim that you were a prize, I'm a prize as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's an understanding gap where women just like, boom, he gonna have to do this, and this to get with me. All right, cool. Well, shawty, you gonna have to do this, and this. And please don't consider cleaning, cooking, and fucking as top tier items. If I ask you what's going on with the government, I want you to give me a good answer. How you take care of yourself. If I get shot today, are you gonna be able to hold it down? Like
You got some good females out there that can hold you down.
You
no
got
fucking
some, but
question.
that's the sum is far and few in between. Like, it's like you have a very select few females who are actually like with the men movement, who are agreeing with men, like who agree with men trying to gain back masculinity.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do feel like, and I agree with the fact that men have been demasculinized. Like, I feel like men have become just looked down on a lot of men. Like, women have become the main point of everything, and now it's like men just ain't shit.
I feel like a lot of women feel like men don't have feelings. They just carry shit how they do. But honestly, I feel like everybody got feelings. Like, I'm with y'all on it, on everything. Like, I feel like men have feelings. Like, a woman can only do so much until a man is gone. Like, they do have feminine in them. So,
I still feel like the question hasn't been answered.
But
though.
at the same time, you said men have feelings and stuff like that. But as a woman willing to understand and, really understand what a man is trying to say without them saying, "Man, you acting like a bitch. Why is he bitching
Some
about
women,
that?"
bro.
But you know,
I'm
some
gonna be
women,
honest,
like,
bro.
they be-
Some women, honestly, I honestly can vouch and say that there are some women who will sit down and they will understand. And that's what I'm saying, though. Those girls are super fucking rare, bro. That there are women in this world who will and can understand you, like, and they will learn you as a whole, and you won't even have to like say anything to them. They just know you. They know how you're feeling at that moment. They know
That's the
what
woman.
your mood is. They could just look at you and be
woman.
like, he's not in a good mood, I'm gonna leave him alone. But then you have women who they don't care. They just don't care at all what your mood is. They expect you to just be tip top glory at all times.
But don't you think it could come from like their background, how they was raised? Like
it
certain
could.
people don't know
It
love,
could.
some people don't know how
It
to
definitely
love.
could. It definitely could. But
I will say
that to me is something that you have to get the fuck over. Then if you don't know how to love, then learn how to love.
Yeah,
It's
right,
that simple.
right.
Then that means you now have to go through life experiences to make yourself learn how to love. If you don't learn how, if you don't put yourself through experiences, then you're not going to learn.
I will say this though, when she said it's how you're raised, parenting comes in a huge effect, whether you have a mother in the house or a father in the house,
Right.
because a woman with no father, they don't know what to look for,
Right.
so they go for the dirty.
Yeah, the upbringing is super important.
It's very important. Like that's
And
the
for
main thing,
for
to be honest.
a boy with no father or a mother, the sense of having feelings or the duty to do the right things. Like I've seen women dealing with a guy, they got money, but they're walking on the side of the street and she's on the street side and he's on the inside. Like that's just simple shit for me that bothers me. You know what I'm saying? No opening the door for a woman. You know what I'm saying? A car door. If you're going in a building, but the dude walk in first and let the door hit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just for a men aspect. For a woman, you know what I'm saying? Nice gestures in the morning. Hey babe, you look good. Like I hope you have a nice day. Or leaving a note here and there. It's just simple shit that I feel like as a society we've dropped the ball. We said, okay, we don't need this. This is not us. All we care about is the bag. Fuck the bag. Fuck the bag at the end of the day. Because if we're not straight as a couple, as a unit, then we're never gonna really intentionally make the bag because we're individually trying to fuck each other over.
Yeah, all the time.
Who's gonna fuck who
Yeah.
over?
Right.
That's the main thing.
Jealousy can always play a part in a relationship too. Like
And-
that's
and-
why.
in a big
like,
downfall?
Yeah, relationships can be jealousy. It can be jealousy involved.
And well, that has to do with both parties involved. Like, who's the jealous party? Why are they jealous for? But what is the other person doing to continuously make them jealous? And if the person is doing anything at all. Like, because I've seen situations where, like, the person's not doing anything wrong for real. It's just that their significant other is just a super jealous person no matter what they do.
So, in a relationship, the man or the female could be jealous of their partner because either they're doing really good in life, they got their own everything, they're doing what they're supposed to do to keep going,
and the other person ain't doing none of that.
Yeah, and they don't even have the strength to even try to do what that person doing.
Then I don't blame that on the person who is doing well, but then I do. If you're doing well, try to motivate your partner who isn't doing as well to do better. And if they don't want to do any better for themselves and
cut
for
it
y'all,
off.
then cut them off.
Cut it,
and that's where the toxicity
because
starts,
people won't cut them off.
Yeah.
If I'm doing well in the career that I have going on and I'm telling you, hey babe, I know this is what you like, I know this is what you want to do in your life, hey, let's do this, let's do that, and you don't want to do it, or that person's just not motivated to do it, it's okay to cut them off. It's okay to lose that person, because guess what, they did not meet the criteria that you need in your life to be successful.
And you can meet and find better.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the world.
You don't even gotta chase for nobody. They'll come to you.
But see, I think that's where the issue lies, is that when you've been with somebody for a while, say, like, because there's some people who, when they date, it's like they don't date that much. So, because I know a lot of people who are pretty insecure, like they don't think they can get anybody else. They don't think there's anybody else besides the person that they have that's out there for them. And it's like, that's where it becomes difficult, because now people feel like, well, nobody else will love me the same. So then they stick with the person just because they feel like nobody else will love them the same for a couple reasons. One, because they're just that insecure, or two, because that person made them feel that way.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of situations that really can fucking lead into a lot of really
I mean, you can really damage a person just by saying certain things.
You can break a person just by them being around you
Words.
for so long. That's all you know. Like, you don't want nothing else because some people can be stuck in their ways, like, you know.
Yeah.
Because they stuck in the past, like, they can't move on.
Words can really fuck somebody up.
Yeah.
Or I hate the people that baby. They baby the person so much that they say, oh, babe, I got it. And then when you get stressed the fuck out, that's when you're like, well, you're not doing this. Why aren't you doing this? Man, you never did this. You got to realize you put that person in that predicament. So, why bitch and complain?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what happens a lot, though, with everything is that people just
I've done
let
it myself.
shit build
That's
up.
how I understand.
And I feel like that's a big problem of what's happening in society is that this has all been, a lot of shit has just been built up and kept, like, just hit under the rug type shit to where now social media's changed that. And now a lot of these problems and social topics are coming to light, and a lot of people are now just getting re-angered about these things.
No,
you know,
I feel like it's social media that's changing the world.
And
social media is, yeah.
And you know what
100%.
social media is fucking up?
100%.
And I think what is really fucking up, and like I said, I love women. I love women. I love
my women, baby.
I love it. But women take shit so fucking seriously that they see social media and they see the vacations. Oh, well, I want to go here, and I want to go here, and I want to go here. Motherfucker, you got $500 in the bank.
Exactly.
I'm going to be real with you.
Do you got the money to go there?
Rent is due on the 1st. You got $500 in the bank, and you owe this bill, this bill, this bill, this bill. These people, these couples, so-and-so, quote-unquote couples, they post on social media. They post on social media because guess what? They're getting paid to do it.
Yeah.
They're getting paid for it. So instead of assuming that, oh yeah, they're living happy couple lives, because I've seen a lot of couples post.
It depends on the job that you got too. You and your sister.
I've seen a lot of couples post some shit, and then behind the background of these little pretty pictures, one of the others getting beat on, one of the other is cheating on, one of the other got some bullshit on with them, and women fall for the shit, and then they set this standard for all men, like, oh yeah, you gotta have this, you gotta do this, you gotta do that.
Well, what about the women who protect the men who beat them? Like, how do you feel about the women who protect the men who beat them? Like, oh, he did it because I did the. Who always try to justify why they just got beat.
People want to have this image that, you know, people.
Talk to your mic.
People
Oh,
want
she
to
feeling
have
the
this.
alcohol.
Right.
People want to have this image that they
getting
see
up.
online. Like, honestly, I could just say, you can't be, because, you know, there's sad people behind these great ass pictures. Like, honestly, you need to. I'm sorry.
Perfect. No, you're good. You're perfect now.
Like I said, there's some sad ass people out here behind them pretty ass pictures in fucking Barbados and goddamn Cuba, wherever you fucking going, Dubai. Like, these people are sad. Like, they got a lot of
not
shit.
all of them. I'm not gonna say all of them. I feel like there are fabricated relationships that they make it look good for social media. That's like I can't do that social media couple thing, dude. Like, if I have a girl, we can't be like that bullshit you were showing me earlier with the prank.
Oh yeah.
If first
you
of
pranked
all,
me one good time,
bro,
and I'm
telling
a flip
you,
on
the
camera.
prank that she had me watch was the dude, or like Shorty had her cousin act like a dude, her side piece, and called her phone. She left her phone in the car while she goes in the store, and dude, you know, was on the phone with the other dude, and he talking about her side piece, all this other. After that, I can't trust you the same.
Everybody's getting fucked up.
I can't.
Everybody
do it.
getting fucked up.
If I ever had a girl and she did a prank like that, we're done. I'm being real. We're done.
But they do it for views because they think that
I know
shit's
they
funny.
do, and they think it's cute, and it's not.
They're making money, like you said. Like, some of these
That's
girls
wonderful.
out here, these low quality. I ain't gonna say low quality.
She said low
Let me
quality.
ask you.
No,
yeah, no,
she
she
said
means
it,
She
ladies
means
and gentlemen. She
I'm
said
not
low
even-
quality.
She means it. Low quality.
No, I don't.
That's
mean
what the
that.
heart said.
No,
It came
just,
out.
It's not even that. It's just looking at everything like I was speaking on. Like, a lot of girls look at these people, these entertainers on Instagram, YouTube, whatever, and they're just like, oh, take me here. I want you to take me here, like they doing on the fucking internet. Like, no, like, we don't, like, we got good jobs and shit. Whatever type of job you got, we are working, but, like, I don't know, like, I don't know, like,
I'm so lost of what you're talking about right now.
Okay, I get a gist. I get a gist of what you're trying. I have a gist of what you're trying to say, but at the same time, when it comes to pranks and it comes to social media dating, it is I will say it's a no-go for me. It's a no-go for me because that comes with a lot of territory.
Yeah.
Because not only is the man, but the woman, a lot of DMs, a lot of comments, a lot of, oh, girl, he was here doing this. Yo, dude, she was at the club with this dude right here. And so now it went from a social media ha 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 to a ha ha, like you trying to be fucking funny. And a lot of people can't deal with that. And I'm one of the persons.
So it's either you dating somebody that has all that type of shit and you can deal with it, or you can't. Get the fuck. Like,
yeah.
And you're right. Because there are people who can deal with it.
Because it's going to keep continuing to grow. Everybody going to continue to keep doing content.
I'm going to be real. Like, me personally, I could date a content creator, but it depended on what type of content she put out. Like, if she was one of those content creators who just, like, put out the really dumb shit, like, you know, just, like, bathing suit type shits and doing little dances in their bathing suits by the pool, nah, I can't fuck with you.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this because I've had conversations about this, about the strippers, the OnlyFans, the content creators, and the bathing suits and all that. If you're doing this to benefit us in like the bigger goal, because we know that certain stuff like that brings in funds, and let's say, hey, babe, we're going to do this, and then after this, I'm going to buy 5 rental properties, and I'm done. That's one thing. But if you're doing that just to get your bag so you can buy some Chanel and some Gucci and a Ferrari and all that shit, I'm going to treat you like what you want to be treated like, and I'm going to be a pimp. Hey, motherfucker,
pimp you out.
It's 3 o'clock. Why the fuck you ain't on the screen? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo.
So I'm saying, it's pimping. That's what it is. It's fucking pimping.
I guess.
What a pimp named Slickback? He said it. Man, I don't want nothing but this. You know what I'm saying?
But the women would argue that, I mean, they're the ones doing the content. They deserve to keep their money and shit. So how do you feel about that?
You said what?
Women feel as if, right? They're the ones making the content. So say they're in a relationship type of deal. They're the ones making the content. Why are they giving the money that they're making from their content to their man?
Because guess what? Unless we agreed on it, unless we naturally agreed in the relationship that, hey, babe, I'm a fine, sexy ass female. I'm gonna bring in the bag, and we're gonna work towards something good.
So
why would I keep you?
In a way,
it's pimping. That's what it is. It's pimping.
Let me ask you this. In a way,
You're an escort.
Do men look at our women like they are property?
Yes.
I will say some religions do. Or you just saying in general?
Let's just generally speak here. Fuck that religion.
And okay, when you come with that sense, then yeah, some dudes do. Some
are a majority.
I would say the ones that are getting the bag, they see them as property because they're cool, and then it's a thin line between property and insecurity. Because people would say, oh, you're just insecure. You won't let your girl do this, that, and the third. But on the same sense, if I'm a dude, I'm a respectable man, and my girl's like, I'm going to shake this ass 7 days a week in different clubs. I'm going to host different parties and little skimpy shit with my titties out and my ass out and my pussy showing and shit like that. But the only thing that I'm getting out of is bread, then it's not an insecurity thing. It's you're my property. You belong to me. You're gonna buy me what I want.
I think you had a point with the men who are paying for the majority of the woman, of all of her expenses, accessories, etc. I feel like they would look at her more or less like their property, and rightfully so, in my opinion, because again, you're paying for everything for her. So when I have to, like a dog, like your dog is your property, right? Your kids are your property. They're your responsibility. Now property and responsibility, they go hand in hand. When you own a piece of property, you're responsible for that property, right?
You're taking care of it, maintaining it.
You being my property or you being my responsibility, again, same thing. So it's worded differently.
But see, that's what you said, worded differently. Because if a woman hears something like, "Oh, he's taking care of me," because
because if a woman hears the word property, she's gonna feel offended. But if a man is like, "I feel responsible for you, I feel responsible for taking care of you," they're not gonna feel as bad because it's worded differently, but it's again the same thing. You're responsible for your property. You're responsible for what's yours. Just like when you're fucking a girl and you're like, "Whose pussy is this?" She's saying it's yours. Now you're saying this is mine. But again, just like for the instance of why do fathers walk their daughters down the aisle during weddings?
Oh, I'm not.
They're giving them away, correct?
No. I'll hold on. No. So when This is coming from a father with a daughter. You know what I'm saying? And she's 5 right now. And years from now, whether or not she determines if she wants to be married to a man or a woman or whatever she wants to do, when I walk her down that aisle, I'm not selling my daughter.
I didn't say selling. I said giving away.
Giving away, I don't give a fuck. I'm not giving away my daughter to no man. At the end of the day, that's my seed. She came out of my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my daughter.
But now who is responsible for your daughter opposed to you?
I don't give a fuck because I'm raising my daughter at the point where she don't need no dude.
I understand.
So
I understand that.
Up like, my dad gonna have me. Like, you want a daddy's girl to where she make her man feel less of a man because her daddy's involved.
But I didn't. Now listen. I didn't say none of that. What I'm saying is like, dude. Oh fuck, dude. I totally lost my train of thought. My bad, y'all. Totally
No.
I
get exactly what you're saying. You're saying when you walk down the aisle and you give away, not necessarily a possession, but you give your daughter away to that man to take care of.
Oh, okay. There we go. I'm sorry. Thank you. When your daughter grows up, I'm not saying that she needs that man to be responsible, but she chose to find a partner to which she wanted to share responsibility with. Because, again, when you commit to somebody, you now join lives, right?
Of course.
Especially when you marry somebody. Course. Now you're really combined. So now they're choosing to clearly, this is a man that she loves.
She loves,
and I know you and I know you're gonna have a well-off daughter, meaning she's gonna make good decisions because you're a smart dude.
Yes.
So I know that you're gonna have a pretty smart daughter.
Yes.
So but she will get to a point to where she will find a man who she loves, just like you may or may not have loved your mother at some point.
Right.
Well, I'm sure, but I'm sure she will find a man which she loves, and that time may come, right? But that man is now responsible, but that's because she wants him to be, not because she needs him to be.
Yeah.
Because she's choosing to let him be responsible.
But at the same time, we going back to I'm going back to the old days. Where that man has to talk to the father, and I get my own assessment of the man when he says, can I have your daughter's hand in marriage? Now I get to look at him and say, okay, their personalities collide, what they want in life collide, their visions collide. Every relationship is not perfect, every marriage is not perfect, but I know that they're willing to talk things through and truly understand and love each other. Do death do them part? Then I will respect it, and I can happily walk and be like, hey, you got a good one. And I can look at her and say, hey, you got a good one. Work this shit out. I love y'all. And you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, it's not like that.
So what you were saying at first, do you feel like you still got full responsibility of your daughter when she do get married?
If she calls me in the future and says, Daddy, my car engine is fucked up. We got bills to pay. You always are gonna have responsibility. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
Just like my parents now. Like if I need them for anything, they're there.
Yeah,
like, they still
I'm always
feel
gonna be there.
For me,
until they put me in the dirt and they say ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I'm there, whether it's financially, emotionally, or anything.
Right.
And that's just a father.
I would be the same with my kids. Okay, like I don't care if you're 40 years old.
About that, but I wasn't understanding you
until
you.
But I'll say this. Most women do not have that father figure. So with them not having that father figure, that is where it all correlates to finding that bad dude.
But a lot of men also don't have the father figure to
teach them how to be a man.
They have the streets, they have their friends, they have social media, they have
and again,
TV,
that's
movies.
the parents with
these niggas is demons.
I know. I'm gonna tell you like this. It's the mamas. It's the mamas too. Oh, y'all better watch out. My son, you better keep your daughters away. My son's gonna do this, doing that. Mm-hmm. You know how creepy that is once you really break that shit down?
But it's like a lot
that's
of
creepy
moms,
as shit.
They really like,
that's like me saying, oh, y'all better hide y'all sons away. My daughter, nigga, that's weird.
These moms be entertaining shit. And honestly, I could say I don't like no mama's boys because honestly, the mama always gonna make the son feel like, oh, mama always got you and your girlfriend can't do nothing for you.
I mean, but at the end of the day,
my mama correct me for every little. I've gotten in arguments. I stopped talking to my mama sometimes because she be like, you need to listen to her. Why? Shit, why? She fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's how my mama is. She like, you as a man have to sit down, shut up, and listen. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Because that's the dude part. That's my daddy's side. My daddy like, nah, fuck that. You ain't gotta listen to none of that shit. My mom like, yo, why don't you listen from her for once? Her perspective for once.
Well, I mean, I agree with that. Like, you can't just like take you can't just take your perspective and your own opinion and just run with it. Sometimes you do have to listen to somebody else's perspective. Yeah. But it also depends on the situation, because sometimes a man just knows a little bit more about something.
Of course.
Especially when it comes to other men.
Just like a woman has intuition, we have intuition.
When girls are naive, when it comes, so back to the dudes who are in the friend zone. When the girl is messing with a dude and the dude and your friend can scope out that it's probably not a good dude. Again, it's not your friend just being jealous. It's your friend showing you that he knows and teaching you, like, this is what dudes do. And girls don't want to listen to it. Girls just don't care to listen to it. They're just, oh, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
I mean,
no, the fuck, he's not.
Got a lot of good sides to him, but you know.
Well, their
sides.
sides.
Know how to manipulate
Exactly, their
too.
sides.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's
they
like,
confused.
Do you want a dude who's just an all-around good person, or a guy who has different sides of him? Yo, you know what's mad funny on screen? That can is just see-through. Or it's like just...
Really?
Yeah, put it on camera. Yeah, it's just like you see through it because green screen's on.
Oh.
And so it's
like it's pouring like liquid that's not there. Just Ed supporting Four Loko Sour Apple. Get yours soon. Go Loco, baby. Boom.
Jesus
I want my fucking money.
Christ. Yo, I mean, we're not sponsored by Four Loko in any way, shape, or form, but hey.
Yeah, I hope they see this.
So we was on the third question, right?
I'm about to get on to the next question now. Yes. All right. So
I like that. I like that one though.
That one was okay.
Do you feel like nowadays do women want equality or do they want superiority?
Ooh, I'm gonna seem like a sexist. You got it.
Okay, a lot of people can say, I want 50-50. Honestly, I would just say, give me all that you have. Like, don't know. Give me all that you got.
I'm not even
really,
talking about a relationship. I'm talking about generally. Like, do women want superiority or do they want equality?
Equality. I want something but you can't get equality.
So,
give me all that you have. Like, there's no equality. Like, if you okay, a lot of people can take someone as they are. You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing that? I'm just saying, a lot of people can take some people as they are and they can build someone, up.
Do you understand? Hold on. Do you understand the whole concept of equality?
Yes.
So when most women, I've seen women be like, oh, I'm not taking out the trash. That's a man's duty. No, get your happy ass up. You created most of this trash with your tampons and your makeup powder and all this bullshit.
Exactly.
Get your happy ass up. Trash is due on Thursday and take your black ass outside.
Okay, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. So do you think it would be totally fair for dudes who are like heavyweight fighters to be fighting women in the octagon?
No.
Fuck no.
But equal rights, though.
Okay, so you're saying that a woman should be completely superior?
No, I'm not saying that in any way, shape, or form. I'm asking a question. Do you feel like women want equality or superiority? I personally feel like women are trying to be superior to men. I also do feel like there is a bigger issue than just women wanting men to be demasculinized. I do think that there's a bigger picture with the powers above who do want men to stay demascularized because they want them to stay fucking fat and compliant.
Or dressing like women.
Yeah, they want men to stay compliant, and that's why they're deplatforming these dudes who are really pushing the masculine, like, energy and who are trying to like really teach men how to be men. They're trying to deplatform these guys because they want men to keep being how we're being right now, sensitive and compliant.
I'm not gonna say that. Docile.
Perfect.
When I say docile, I mean like this. Equality, it branches off in different situations. Yes, would I personally love to see a woman president? Fuck yes. Would I personally love to see a woman being the CEO? Fuck yes. But in the same sense, if a woman could be a housewife, then a man could be a house husband.
Here's a question that I feel like is kind of overlooked. What do we mean by equality?
It falls in different
I feel
branches.
Like this shit gets deep, honestly, because everybody wants equality. Everybody wants,
But they want equality in forms that benefit them.
But
they don't want to take on the full responsibility of the opposite when it'll only bring them down. They only want to take the benefits from the opposite. They don't want to take all the negative shit. So women want to be equal to men, but men have to deal with a whole hell of a lot of shit that women don't have to deal with. Y'all have to deal with y'all menstrual cycles and y'all emotions. Men have to deal with a hell of a lot more than that. We have to deal with emotions on top of fucking providing for our families and for people and ourselves.
Nowadays, a lot
on
of men
top
don't
of
even do that.
Who?
Because y'all
They
allow
care
a lot
it.
of men
feelings,
don't, but a
be
lot
too
of
Because
men
y'all
do.
allow it.
feelings.
Y'all
And
allow that to
They
happen.
don't even take care of people. Like, they don't take care of their women or nothing. Even somebody they really fuck with and that fucks with them.
Because
Like,
you allow it.
I feel like a lot of men are feminized. A lot of men are coming out gay. I'm just
Women
You
allow
never
it.
know.
That's also because a lot of the stuff that's in the media being put out to kids nowadays and in the last 10 years has been a lot more gay stuff. Has been a
But
lot
I'm
more
not
guy
even-
on guy,
I'm not
girl
even-
on girl,
I'm
and
not
it's
even
being
gonna
exposed to
go-
kids at a younger age.
Not
We're
even gonna take it there to the gay propaganda. Women allow a man to be basic. You allow them to be basic
Well,
instead of
'cause a lot of
setting the
people don't-
standards.
A
bro,
lot of
I
people
mean,
don't know love.
you can't really just say that
Especially-
men kind of allow women to be basic too, bro. Just because she looks good doesn't mean that she's an extravagant female. See,
Yeah.
that's where a lot of people like
no.
you're getting that fucked up because
A pretty ass, big titties and a big ass don't allow you to sit at home while I'm busting my ass.
how you look doesn't determine if you're extravagant
no.
or basic.
Hell no.
What's gonna determine that factor is what you're doing with your life.
Hell no. If we meet the first day we meet and you say, hey babe, hey so and so, in my life I plan to be, I'm gonna say something crazy. I plan on to be a doctor as a female. I plan on being a doctor. I'm gonna hold you to them standards, and I'm not gonna let you go. I don't care if we're dating or not. And if I feel that my presence or me coming around is defecting from your own path, and then I'm personally going to separate myself because you won't blame me in the future because, oh, we got married, I got pregnant, and I didn't become a doctor. You will not blame me for your own mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, but people just want to do that because they don't want to put the blame on themselves.
And
That's
it
just
takes two
like
to tango.
that's just like women who are like getting to their. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm about to throw shots at women here who are about to be so mad at me after this, but I don't care.
Fuck it.
Women who are
I'm
getting
sorry.
into their 30s who have multiple kids and are still looking for a single man with none. It's not happening. Let's be honest, guys. It's just not happening.
I would say it's not happening, and it's not because of the kid aspect. It's because of your judgment.
No, it's,
I'm gonna say it's
I
a
feel
judgment
like-
because I love kids.
I feel like a lot of
I
women
love
make
kids
mistakes
too,
in
but
life.
let's be honest, bro. Do you want to be with a girl who has 4 kids and you are now responsible for all 4 of those kids?
If I hold on, I'm gonna say it like this because a lot of men won't say this.
'Cause I don't
If
got-
I accept the woman, I accept the kids. But at the same time, if your 4 kids are all fucking badasses, bad at school and stuff like that, because as a mother you're not stepping up, then I gotta separate myself.
So what if she had a star athlete as a kid? Now you're gonna be more accepting of it?
No. What I'm saying is there's mothers out here with 4 kids, but that same mother be in the club. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Every weekend, drop their kids off to each grandmother, each auntie, and stuff like that.
Babysitter,
But there's some women out there that truly, like she said, that really were naive in the love aspect and really loved these men that impregnated them, and they ain't shit. I'm not ready to be a father. So now I will never judge a woman.
We have a caller. Do me a favor and just put one of your mics like close to the phone. Hit speaker.
Ooh, Jesus, that liquor hitting hard.
Hit speaker.
Hit speaker. Boom.
Powered by Virginia Radio.
Yo, it's Ruler Rome.
Roller Ron, what's up, bro?
Oh, yeah, I just want to have my one piece.
Go ahead.
As a man with no kids, I would accept someone with kids. Just because it's being realistic, like...
See?
Well, Ruler, let me ask you.
Without 'em is-
Ruler, let me ask you a
not
question.
existing.
Are you in your 30s?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
I would, but at the same time, now it's like, at the same time, I want to hold myself to, I don't want to settle at the same time, right? In the past, I was like, all right, that's cool. I don't have a problem with it. But on the flip side, females would they look at me the same? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, all right, well, maybe I should hold myself to higher.
Well, I mean, if a female's gonna,
I'm going to something fresh. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to worry about the past traumas of her past traumas of dealing with her baby father and all that mess. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but if a woman's gonna look at you differently just because of your views on, like, being with a woman with kids, like, I'm not saying I wouldn't be with a woman with kids. I just don't know if I could be with a woman with that many kids because I want my, but I also have my own reasons for that though. I have my own reasons for that.
But
they're not bad reasons.
But there's different levels to it because there's some women out here that have been in a 12-year relationship with one dude and have 4 kids. I would rather understand that than the one
that's
that
what I'm
has
saying.
A kid every
it's
dude she
situational now.
meets.
It's situational now. It really depends on the woman now at this point. Because again, if it is a girl who was in a long relationship with a man and they had multiple kids together, that's one thing because at least you know that she's not out there for the streets. 1, 2. She's clearly, I mean, if their kids are doing all right, and I mean, if they were together and they had all them kids, I guarantee you they were probably taking care of them.
Yeah.
Like, so.
I wouldn't rule out a good ass female who I'm rocking with and vibe on like all levels just because she got kids. I wouldn't rule her out.
I'm not gonna totally rule her out, but it's gonna be how many she has and honestly, at this point in my life, it's just where I'm at in my life at this moment.
Yeah.
I want to have a family of my own. So if Shorty already has 3-4 kids, who knows if she wants to have any more kids after that?
Yeah, now if she said, okay, she has 3 kids.
Exactly. So
if she has 3 kids and then she automatically says, well, I don't want any more, then at that point, I got to question some things because that might not fit my lifestyle.
Well, now that's going to be another conflict of interest here. I'm going to have my kid with her, and let's be honest, I'm probably going to give my kid a hell of a lot more attention than the ones who aren't my kid. Because this is the one who came out of her. This is the one who is mine, okay? And I'm going to give you all an example and I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad, if you guys see this. But my brother Dennis didn't get nearly as much love from my mom growing up as he did from my dad because that wasn't her son. Yeah. I'm sorry to say this, Mom. I know you're probably going to be upset with me for talking about this, but she did not love Dennis at all. She didn't care for him. And I know she didn't. I can tell. But Dad loved him because that was his son. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, this is coming from my spec. My dad had a lot of stepkids. You know what I'm saying? And my father, he took care of us all the same. Now, the only thing that was different within my life and his stepkids is discipline-wise. You know what I'm saying? That was discipline was probably that's the only thing. Discipline was probably the only thing that really broke that marriage, that relationship up because my dad, if we all get in trouble, my dad didn't have no problems correcting me, whooping my ass for what he was doing. But with my stepbrother, he got the easy route. And it got to the point where I was just like,
because that's
what
not
the fuck?
His son.
Yeah. But listen, we all got different stories. Because my mom, she took on both of my stepbrothers from my stepdad. And she took care of them like they was her own. And she did everything that she could like she did for us. Like, you know, presents, gifts, you know, birthday gifts, all that.
That's
my mom,
nice room,
I should
bedroom
rephrase.
set, everything. Like my mom took care of her kids, all the same.
I should rephrase. I said earlier my mom didn't love Dennis. She did love Dennis. She just didn't love him as much as she loved us. But she. It's not like she treated him any different than us. But it's just like when he did something wrong. When it was Tony who did something wrong, she would try to protect Tony. When Dennis did something wrong, it was Dennis go at it. Dennis is my dad's name, and then Dennis Jr. But it would be, you know, telling my dad to go at it.
Yeah, because at that same time, you got to realize a woman has a certain connection with their babies.
Of course. But a father will also have a connection. If the father chooses to be in the kid's life, they're going to also have that connection with their children, especially the ones who are really there a lot for their kids. Like, because I do see fathers out here who are really fucking there for their kids, dude. I've seen some dudes. I've seen some dudes who I went to high school with who were fucking shitty. Like, they were shitty people, bro. Yeah. But then they had kids, bro, and I see them on social media now, and their life just seems different. Like, the kid completely changed them, and I respect you guys. And a couple of you guys who I've seen.
But what you said, like, you know, even though those weren't her kids, honestly, I feel like a mother, as a mother, I feel like you should look at all kids the same because they're innocent. Don't matter if they're your kid or not, because let's say you was a teacher or like a babysitter.
A woman is a natural nurturer.
Yeah, a natural nurturer.
That's why the court system always will rule with a woman because they're natural nurturers.
Yeah.
They will always pick a mother whether or not the mother has fucking 10, 12 felonies over a father, because at the end of the day, they know a woman will nurture
It
a
has something to
kid.
do with a man.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
And I don't disagree with that at all. I do agree. I think the women, but that's why you need both your parents, bro.
Yeah.
Because you need that tough love, but then you also need that nourishment. And I think that's what everybody needs in their life. Is a little bit of both.
I question my life all the time if my parents actually stuck together. You know what I'm saying? It used to bother me as a kid growing up and
Man.
looking at your kid, my mom. You know, I'm going with my mom on the weekends. I'm staying with my dad during the week. And
But see,
you know
and
what I'm
this
saying?
is this is why men and women can never be equal, because women can't teach men the same things that men can teach men. Just like men can't teach women the same things that women
Hell
can teach
no,
women.
it scares me
we
every
can't
day.
teach women about shit about their menstrual cycles.
Fuck
we can't
no.
teach women
I'm
shit about the
terrified.
body.
I'm
We can't
terrified.
teach women about their
So
bodies because we
fuck
don't have the
not.
same parts they do. So, like, that's why I don't feel like we can ever be fully equal, because there are things that women can do that men just can't do it.
Yeah.
But there's things that men can do that women just can't do it. And there's nothing wrong with that, though. There's nothing wrong with not being completely equal in every aspect. We can financially be equal now. Women can
for a
have
fact.
just as much money as
for
men
a
can,
fact, and
if they choose to.
if more.
But physically, emotionally, mentally, I don't think women and men can ever be on the same page.
Yeah,
I don't.
because
It
there are.
depends. Not everybody is equal. Like, everybody don't see the same perspective. So, of course.
Well, just because we see different perspectives, that doesn't equivalent to our equality, I don't think.
No, some people can have the same perspective on, like, certain things that y'all was saying, I was agreeing on. Like, a lot of people just can't agree on certain things. Like,
Okay, I see where she's coming from. I see what she's saying. Like, me and her might like the color blue, but you might be like, well, my fucking favorite color green. That has nothing to do with a man or man or female aspect. So yeah, at the end of the day, equality has different type of views, different type of senses.
Yeah,
nothing
okay.
is right and nothing is wrong. It's only perspective.
Yeah, I know.
Listen
I know.
what I just said. There's no right, there's no wrong, there's only perspective.
I
That's the liquor.
know.
That's the liquor. I mean, I'm saying it.
But no, for real,
I wasn't,
that's really what
but
it
that's
is.
what I just said. It's not wrong.
Yeah, no, but I know you wasn't seeing eye to eye, so it's like nobody's right, nobody's wrong. Like, it's only opinion.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
all subjective and perspective. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. It's all opinion.
But
That's all I'm saying.
but at the end of the day,
That's what
equality.
everything that we're talking about is all subjective perspective and
Right.
all opinion based. This is all honestly just to distract people on social media from anything else going on in life. That's all any of this is.
Yeah, right.
We're all literally doing this just to make content for social media to distract other people from what's really going on in their lives.
But hold on, I would not say distract. I would definitely
Entertain!
I would definitely say it brings people out in the open, because a lot of people don't have that confidence to talk about certain subjects like this. And that's why I mainly appreciate the show itself, because at first I was just like, yo, Monty, he's about to get cussed out. He about to have a mob after his ass. He's about to have fucking lawsuits against him. But at the same time, I looked at it and I opened my mind, and I'm just like, he's bringing out subjects that people are uncomfortable talking about.
Yeah.
This what you started is bringing out subjects and topics that people have in their mind, that talk about with their little close friends, with the 5 friends that they got, but they won't really branch out and say it. And you know what I'm saying? And what you need is people out there that don't, like you said in the beginning,
Yeah.
that don't give a fuck.
I noticed that from when I'm starting to notice that now, because the people who seem to like my content are really liking it, like to the point where they're following me everywhere.
They're open people.
And yeah, they're like really liking my content, and so I do feel like that there is something special going on that I feel like is easily cancelable, like cancelable or whatever you want to call it. Like, I feel like this show could easily be canceled by so many, but cancel culture
I was
really
about to
just
say,
makes
fuck
you
cancel culture, because you're sensitive as fuck.
right. Really, cancel culture just would be awesome. Like, go ahead and cancel my show, because it's just gonna make my show so much more. It's gonna make people way more interested.
Because people are like, why
And
did you cancel it?
Here's my thing. This is directly to TikTok here. You want to continuously censor stuff that I talk about when it portrays to females Whenever I talk about something that's sensitive to females, you want to silence me. But anytime I talk about something with a man, you don't want to silence me. Make that make sense. I need you to make that make sense, TikTok. Doesn't to me.
I can do it for you without them even speaking.
And it's
Women are
and
lucrative.
it's happening to a lot of male creators who are talking about the things that we're talking about.
Because women are
They're getting
lucrative.
silenced. They're getting censored. They're getting banned. They're getting taken down. Why does social media not want to hear these problems?
Because
Why
you have no titties and you have no sex appeal. That's why you don't bring in money. Money, the bag, is what deflects people's opinions. The bag is what stops people from really telling people how they really feel. But women, guess what? And I was telling the person at work today, you know what the oldest profession, and a profession that will be here when plumbing don't exist, electricians don't exist, CEOs don't exist. Guess what? Sex sells, and they know it. They understand it. There are a whole lot of beautiful women out there that will go like this during the whole show and make more money and more views than this show will ever do.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And
I'm
they won't
sure.
even show their face
Yeah, I'm sure.
because it's, at the end of the day, it's men. At the end of the day, it's perverted, simp ass dudes.
A lot of men that can't get bitches.
Well, even dudes who get bitches still watch porn.
Well,
Just like bitches
we do it 'cause
still watch porn.
we do it because we like variety.
They're perverts
I
on
mean,
the
me
internet.
personally, like when I'm getting consistent pussy, I don't watch porn.
Nope, I don't care.
I'm being honest.
I
bro.
don't care.
But when I'm not, I watch
I
porn.
don't care if I'm getting it or I'm not getting it. I can go with a girl, shut the
just-
door
I
on
don't
her, and
know.
I'm still gonna watch it. Why? Because I don't like the cheating aspect. I'm not a natural cheater, but at the same time,
I mean, but if I'm
I might-
satisfied with what I got, I'm not even thinking about
I
cheating.
might deal with the Latino, an Asian, ebony, a snow bunny. But at the end of the day, I might in 20 minutes I might be like, damn, I wonder what it would feel like if I was with a Chinese woman. You know what I'm saying? It's just how men are. It's just how men are, bro. We want to see different variety. But I'm just saying, it's
variety.
variety. Same thing.
Variety.
I got a list, motherfucker. Okay,
You said priority like three
like
times.
Viagra.
Priority.
You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. Just like women have the same thing. Women do the same thing. They might not say that they watch it, but they might like a 5'9".
Women be watching porn.
A 5'9" guy, and
Majority
they might like
of
a
the women are
6'2"
making
guy.
porn. They're fucking watching it too. Trust you and me.
Oh, for a fact, I'm just saying, we're more open with it. Where women are just like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? I've seen a whole lot of women be like, oh no, I don't do that, I don't do this. But at the same time, there might be a 5'9" guy with abs and a 6'2"
They say I
dude.
don't do this, but they mean I don't do this with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like
Exactly.
I think you said that to me one day. You were like, just because she don't do it, or she says she don't do it, but she really means she don't do it with
you.
You said that to me
Yeah.
way early on in the show, bro.
I mean, come on. If you think about it like this, bro, and I'm gonna get a little get rated R. So for everybody that's watching, she might do certain tricks with you, and she might do certain tricks with the next person. I've been with starfishes, I've been with table boards, and I've been with porn stars.
Not
Just,
table boards.
you know what I'm saying? I've been with the ones that be like, hold on, wait. And I've been with the ones that just look at you. And I've been with the ones that take your fucking soul. And you're just like, you take the cover and you're just like,
Yo,
what
I'm
did she
be
do to
real.
me?
I'm being 100 with you. This is so fucked up, but if you're like not the most attractive girl, don't look at me
Why?
during sex.
Why?
I might
why
get turned
fuck
off.
her?
Yeah.
Hit it from behind.
No, but why fuck her? Why even take the time to waste her time?
I wouldn't
Because
I wouldn't even give a fuck about her
it's
time.
not-
It's
it's not
like
even
your
about
time.
wasting her
Unless
time
you're being
because-
real with her.
No,
That you just wanna
anytime, me personally, anytime I have sex with a girl and it's just gonna be sex, I'm 100% honest before I have sex with that girl. And if she gets it all fucked up after the fact, that's on her.
Hold on,
That is
bro.
completely on her.
Hold on. I had a conversation like this at work too. I'm very, very, very picky with the women I choose to stick myself in, trade
Yeah, me
energies
too.
with.
Nowadays, back
And
then,
if
I
she-
didn't give a fuck.
and
You
if
had a
she-
pussy, I was fucking.
No, if she looks like a
Nowadays-
number 7 from Arby's, bitch, get the hell out my house.
Well,
Hey, look, not from Arby's though.
I don't like roast. I don't like
I
it.
feel that. I mean,
what they say? I don't like
Yo.
raisins. I don't like it.
there's only been a couple times in my life where I like messed with a girl who had just like a roast beef vagina. There was this one time when I was like 14, 13, whatever. I was messing with this chick, and she came over my house, and she took her underwear off, and we didn't have sex, but like she was rubbing her joint on me. But her shit was literally like roast beef, bro.
I don't like it.
A lot. Down.
Just like women,
like
just like some women like curves, some like straight, some like cut, some don't like cut. You know what I'm saying? It's all preferences, and it's an ego thing. And I would say with women and men, there's an ego thing. Trust and believe. If I'm getting domed and you scratch me once, get up. Don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a bad job. And
Please
it goes
don't knock nothing over.
And it goes the same thing with women. If I'm stroking you wrong or I'm licking you wrong, tell me. What's the whole purpose of doing this if you don't tell me what you like?
Yes, that's the one annoying thing.
That shit's
like
stupid.
Girls they'll fuck you once, and it's like they don't tell you what they want. You don't know them yet. Like you don't know what they like. You don't know what they don't like. And then they want to start talking hella cash shit because you didn't please them in the way they want it, because they also didn't tell you how you wanted them to be. Like me personally, if I want a girl to suck my dick, can you suck my dick? If she says no, okay. Well, can we do something else then? Like that I like? All right.
I'm going
to tell you what I want.
I've been with so many women. I've been with creamers. I've been with squirters. I've been with shakers. I've been with screamers.
Me too.
I've been with silence.
Me too.
They're all different.
All
but
the
at
above.
the end of the day, guess what? We have that conversation before the lights come off or the lights stay on, the camera's rolling, whatever we might be doing. We have that conversation of what you got going on. And that's the problem with people nowadays, bro. They just jump in it because it's a physical attraction. Oh, he's 6'2". I know his shit gonna be good. Oh, she got a fat ass. I know her shit gonna be. No. Just because they got it don't mean they know what they doing.
Yo, that's a fact, though, because I've seen a girl who, like, her body was there, and I was just like, damn, I know she know how to fuck. And she did not.
I've hit a girl with a BB.
All, dude.
I've hit a girl with a BBL, and I literally cussed her out as soon as we were done because I was like, my pelvis is fucked up because of you. So fuck you and Dr. Jones. Okay? Fuck both of y'all because you hurt me. And no one cares about my feelings at the end of the day. I'm offended.
At the end of the day, just give me that pussy, baby. No, I'm playing.
Nah, fuck that, bro. I'm so picky with the shit, bro. Like,
let me ask you, bro. At this point in your life, where do you feel like you're at?
shit.
I don't even know if you have a girl or not, but
This point in my life, where I'm at, I have a lot of dreams and ambitions. So I'm not necessarily doing odd jobs, but I'm doing the things that I need to do to accomplish what I want in life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a kid, I wanted to be on the radio. I wanted to be a talk show host. I wanted to be that person that give opinions like I'm doing right now. And I'm having the best time of my life. If I did this every day, whether or not if I was getting paid or not for this, I love being here in front of a mic talking.
yeah, me too, though. I enjoy doing
I
this
love
more
doing
than music,
this.
honestly.
I love doing it.
I like doing this a lot more than making music. I like just sitting and talking to people and it's just
I'm a natural talker.
yeah.
Some people are good at football. Some people are good at basketball. Guess what? I'm good at talking. I'm good at, I can be in a crowd of 500 or 1,000 and be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of people cry or shell up, or that's not me. I love being where I'm at.
Yeah.
So in my life right now, that's my ultimate goal, is to have something like the Breakfast Show.
That's what I'm saying, dude. If that's like my biggest thing is with getting this show to a big enough platform that we don't even have to talk about all the crazy shit. We can actually start talking about real shit,
bro. What?
and actually like start giving people opportunities to like, you know, grow themselves and give a good platform. But we have a good platform that we all could just.
I'm not even
talk.
I'm not even gonna cap with you. I'm not
This
even
shit
gonna
would just
cap
be
with
the
you.
life to live, bro. Just sit here on camera and talk to people.
I told somebody today, because they were like, yo, can you come to Virginia Beach so we can talk about, you know, drop shipping and crypto and stuff like that? And I was like, nah, bro. My homie Monty, he's doing a podcast. He asked me to be there. I want to be there and stuff like that. Because I've told you before, I see something like, and I've watched you grow, you know what I'm saying, through the years. I've watched you grow, and I'm just like, yo, he has an Adam 22, you know, show going on. He has a potential Breakfast Club going on. Ebro in the morning.
They was telling me fresh and fit. Fucking.
I can see it. And a person that can see it in the beginning, like, bro, if I get that
I'm feeling the vibes too.
If
bro.
I can get that phone call one day, it's like, hey, bro, we about to take this shit seriously. I would literally tell my boss, suck my dick. I'm gone.
Yo, I'm like, that's why, this is a big reason why I want to get down to the cast members and have a select few people so that we can build together. Because when we have multiple people really just pushing a show that we're all equally a part of, like, how can we fail? Like, you just equally are just pushing, and everybody has a part of that they do, and we push and push and push. Within 2 years, you have a show that's getting millions of views.
And it don't even
episode.
feel like 2 years.
And it don't, because everything moves so fast. Just from me starting the show up, which I pretty much started earlier this year, like at the beginning of the year, pretty much.
My first show I did right there in that corner.
Yeah, like, yeah, we were over there. And fucking the quality was bad. Like, everything was not looking good. Everything was looking very mediocre. And then the shit started getting better and better. And now I don't do the editing like I used to do as far as, like, YouTube goes, like how I was cutting it, because it just requires too much time, to be honest. And I've learned that with podcasts, you could just kind of let them run, you know? But, like, as far as clips for TikTok.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. I got to give her props. I'm gonna give her props. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna give you props because a lot of you my bro, you're my brother. I see a lot of females come on here and they can't necessarily compete, and they can't really get their words out, or they can't get their train of thought,
or they don't let them.
Or I'm just no, but that's but that's the thing. Like you said, you do not let them, and they don't have enough confidence to be like, I'm going to say this.
Honestly, until Tally, I didn't feel matched. Until Tally, I have not felt matched.
She's holding her guns.
Shout out to you, Tally.
Yeah, until Tally, I have, like, because I've had some really, like, all the females who came before, like, shout out to Brady, shout out to Chantel. They did phenomenal, and even all the
she's holding her guns.
Miss Keys was phenomenal as well. Miss Keys, I'm gonna put her kind of right under Tally, because Tally, I'm gonna honestly put Keys did phenomenal, but Tally, like, I asked her to match and she went way above and beyond, and she has taken all of the hits from TikTok and all social media and all the negative shit from the trolls and shit, and she has just been like, not giving a fuck, a trooper, a true, like, because she knows that it's just fucking social media. Right. Those are the type of females I want around my show, though. Because if we can get, like, 2 solid good dudes, 3 solid good females, you are all strong, just
the whole they fucking
and
own.
are not sensitive, and understand that we're doing this just for good content, for people to talk about, for people to enjoy, for people to get for people to relate to. You know what I'm saying? To talk about these things that people are uncomfortable talking about. If you're uncomfortable talking about this shit, we don't need you up here, for real. That's all this time of doing all the random guests has been a lot of trial and error, and learning that it's cool to have random guests, and I want to continue to have guests, but I want to make sure that these guests are worth it. But I want to know that I can have a cast of people who are there. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple people who are there. You feel me?
Yeah, bro.
And when the show gets to where it needs to be, then we're all going to be taken care of. Because if we get picked up by a big network or something, I'm selling out. Don't care.
It's a wrap.
I'm going to sell out, because then I get to do my show, but I'm going to make sure that the contract is that I have full creative control of my show. I have full control of what happens with my show. That's it. As long as we will abide by your little rules and keep the content, whatever. But otherwise, suck my dick. It's my show.
Yeah. Honestly, bro. If we can get like a big time actor or artist in general, just
to come in onto the show, and it'll happen.
And no, I know it's gonna happen. Because eventually you can't avoid the algorithms.
Honestly,
algorithms are gonna burn
I feel
you up.
very accomplished with getting some of the people that I've gotten on the show already. Like,
yeah, for a fact.
Like, Tally's got a really big audience. Like, Brady Cupcakes has a really big audience. Brady Cupcakes' YouTube video is the most viewed, over 1,000, and that's because she has a YouTube following and a TikTok following, and her big following honestly did really help me a lot. So, and Chantel is just dope. Miss Keys, again, another dope. Like, I've had a lot of really good guests on the show. You dope. Tip dope. Asia, you've been dope. But I've also had some pretty shitty guests. Not gonna hold you.
You gotta take your apples with your oranges.
Yeah. Like
No offense to
even my
oranges.
boy
I love
last week,
oranges.
Vernon was dope. Vernon was dope. I've had some cool people, but it's a lot of trial and error, man. And we're gonna get the show to us. I'm gonna get this show there. We're gonna get this show there. I'm gonna tell you all that. But yeah, we have run to the end of the show. We're past the end of the show, but it's okay. It's been a really good episode. I've enjoyed it.
It was pretty dope. It was pretty funny.
Asia wasn't that bad.
It was okay. It was my first time.
I mean, besides the mic slipping, you know.
My first time being on camera, live. So, I appreciate having y'all. Like, I had a great time.
But you were.
I
on-
honestly think you did a lot better than I thought you would.
You think so?
But she was on camera
I'm
in the
a
right
quiet
way.
person, by the way. Like, I don't
Yeah.
talk, but
And it was like 2-on-1, 2 guys, 1 girl. Pause. And it
I
was a
kinda
little
wish
difficult.
we would have had an extra female. Like,
I know.
I was all cap at the beginning to talk about.
I know
nobody
it.
else.
If we would have had a 2-on-2 here, it would have been a phenomenal.
Another.
We're gonna-
female
but
you
again,
guys
I try to
was
this
talking
is-
like, I
Mm,
mean,
yeah.
And this is
I
where
try
the
to
cast is
balance it.
coming. And this is where the cast
could
is coming
overpower that
because
shit,
again,
but-
I want to here's what I want to do. I want to take this table out or put it to where again we have 2 cameras so we can have 2 people on one side, 2 people on the other type of shit. 2 guys, 2 girls a show. And I want to start running it that
Why
way.
don't you put like the camera in front of both of the tables, like one right here and one right here?
Again, we're
We can,
gonna
like,
we're gonna
fit
figure
one,
this out. We're gonna
2,
figure out a whole
back.
different method of how we're gonna be recording this.
Or like a
pretty
Okay,
big.
yeah.
If you could just get a bigger table, in a sense.
We're trying to get rid of the table as a whole. We're trying to make a whole lounge looking area instead. Couch, chairs type shit. Like we're trying to change.
I can dig it.
Yeah, that's what I would prefer that anyway.
I've seen, like I said, I've seen you come from we're not going to talk about to this. So it it has definitely improved over the years. Like I don't think a lot of people understand where you've came from personally, and I'm just like,
Shot o'clock.
That's why yeah, I guess so. But that's
Shut up,
that's
Clark.
another reason why I've been like
you are not.
keeping up with the streaming. I'm streaming a lot more and keeping the content up a lot more because I want people to see everything that I'm doing, bro. I'm not even gonna lie because a lot of I just want to inspire other people to just work their ass off because I've been working my ass off and it's been paying off. It hasn't paid off to the extent that I want it to yet, but it's been paying off.
Tell them what you did before you really fulfilled the engineer, producer, songwriter, or recording artist, radio host. Tell them what you did before that.
Like work wise,
Yeah.
I was working at Goodwill. I was working at
No.
McDonald's. I was
No,
working for
no.
Waterworks.
There you go.
So,
I
city
mean-
job's not a bad job.
Huh?
City job's not a bad
No,
job.
no. I like when you say motivate people. Like I want the people to see this. When I first met Monty, he wasn't doing this 24/7, getting clients every day. This dude, I remember him. We would
yeah, I
do
was
sessions,
doing-
and he'd be like, "Man, I had to deal with this bum ass customer that wouldn't let me
yeah.
turn their water off," and I'm just like,
It
"Damn, bro,
was
just say
different
fuck
shit.
it, fuck
I
it."
think I was working at Goodwill when I first met you, and it was working at Goodwill and doing the studio shit. And I remember being at Goodwill, like, man, I'm gonna make this a full time job, dude. Like, I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm starting to get clients and da da da. And then
That shit
working
was
at
exciting, bro.
Waterworks was just it started coming hand in hand. Like, it was getting to the point where I had a schedule Monday through Friday, and then on the weekends I'd be open all day.
I remember the day
And
you
it was
quit.
like, man, no,
Did-
Waterworks I got fired.
Really,
Goodwill I quit, but in Waterworks I got fired because I
bro?
had
I could have
COVID.
swore you said fuck
You
that
had
job.
COVID, so
Nah,
you got
I
fired.
had COVID and I got
You
fired.
got fired because you had COVID.
You ain't sued.
What? They didn't not.
I would've sued they
suspension, but
punk
they
ass.
didn't let you get a leave.
Well, the problem was I was a temp and B I went to work having COVID, not knowing I had COVID until like 2 days later, and because I guess if I take a test I have to tell them and then I have to stay home for 2 days.
Bro, I could have
like, I'm a
swore
temp,
you
I'm
was at
not
the
trying to-
stew and you was like, "Fuck them, I'm gone."
No, I mean I was at the stew after that. It was like fuck that.
Damn. Hey,
Well,
those-
it was the temp agency. They had a whole nother job for me, and I was like, "Fuck that, I'm gone."
Oh, so you just walked out pretty much.
I mean, on the temp agency, yeah. I mean,
So,
I
yeah.
didn't physically actually walk out of a building or nothing. I was just like they were calling me and emailing me with other jobs, and I was like, "Fuck that job, that job, that job, that job. I'm just gonna keep doing this."
Mhm.
And I
remember that
was
shit,
I was
bro.
financially able to do it at the time, so and I still can now, clearly, but now it's just my full time shit.
I remember.
Yeah, and I just want to inspire other people to just like it, and it doesn't have to be this music shit. It could be anything, dude. You can turn anything into a full-time career if you get really good at it. And like, if you want to, if it doesn't matter what it is, bro. Any type of form of art, you want to fucking draw shit, do cover arts. Just figure out different avenues to make money within the art realm.
And if you have to switch your persona, not necessarily switch your persona, but your stage presence name or who you are. Because again, I've went through plenty of names. Monty went through plenty of names.
I was Young Bravo, bro.
You gotta fake it till you make it. That's what.
Then I was Monty Kulo.
I remember that. It's Monte Culo. I was like, hold on, Culo is ass.
Yeah.
I remember that. Boy.
I was probably smacked when I came up with that name.
Boy, it was dope.
What was it?
It was a cool name though. Monty Kulo. Monty Kulo was a cool name.
Monteculo.
But it was it was the
That's
fact
so
that the
cool.
Kulo was meant ass, and I just
y'all
couldn't.
known each other for
But
a
I
while?
think A Monty's cooler anyway. I've known each.
Hey Monty, no. Hey Monteculo or Monteculo.
No, man.
That's still cool.
No, baby.
Either way, Monty's still.
No, baby. We're
popular.
just gonna stay with A Monty. Thank you. Appreciate
Oh
it.
well, no.
I got.
You know,
I
heads up,
have.
like, I mean,
The
I'm
bad
just
thing
saying.
about it, I have songs with the Monte Culo shit that I will never get rid of because I'm just like, yo.
I mean, yeah,
clutch.
I still have hella beats with that shit on it too.
Yes.
Anyway, all right, guys, we're gonna end the show, man. Tell first Asia, tell them where to find you again. You know.
Oh, okay. So you can follow me on the gram at Asia Long Time. Asia at the end of Asia is 2 A's. Long Time. Twitter, you can follow me forever
Hold on,
underscore Asia.
Do you know what that goes with? Asia long
Yeah.
time.
Like.
I want to
maybe
say
I
that's.
look Asian,
I want to
like,
say that's
what you
racist,
think?
but
I
not
look Asian
racist.
or what?
I told you
Yes,
you
I
need a
look Asian,
chopsticks.
I'm black.
Yo, I told her
And
earlier she looked Blasian.
I'm black for Indian. So yeah. Whatever y'all think.
Asia long
I'm
time.
mixed with whatever y'all think.
long time.
Yes,
Asia-
racism. Boom. Next sex joke.
Anyways, we love y'all.
Eric, tell them where to find you again.
This is Just Said of the 757, the toxic lover himself. And you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at jus.ed, jus.1ed, jus.117.
You might want to
ED.
change that so it's just Ed.
But I
the
tried to.
same
But
for-
you know why? You know why? I had to get the rights from the actual DJ Just Ed. There's a light-skinned dude from New York that calls himself DJ Just Ed that did a lot of tracks
I
for
think
like
it's
Rum DMC
time
and everything.
I think it's time for just a name change as a whole.
No, Just Ed is me, baby. He
Okay.
old. I'm just
Fair
waiting for him to kick the bucket. No offense.
Hey, yo. That's fucked up. That's funny. as a bitch.
Bruh, but it's time to let the mantle go. I can I can take it over.
Fair enough.
Especially when this thing get bigger, I'm gonna have to take it over. Like, come on now. He's a great DJ though. Great DJ. We'll never discredit his work. But your time is up. New Just Ed.
It's my time now.
Exactly.
Ugly ass. All right, guys. I'm gonna catch you guys next week. I'll figure out the whole next week guest thing. So you guys are gonna see Eric probably a lot more on the show. Asia, if she's willing to come back, you guys will probably see her again as well.
That liquor got her like it.
Let me see. Let me think of the quick little list of people who you probably will be seeing again soon. Talibans, you will definitely be seeing again soon. Brownie Cupcakes, you will definitely be seeing again soon.
Bro,
Tip, you'll be seeing again soon.
I remember when we were just talking about artists. I have one. Actually, I have two. But we'll talk after this is over with. I have two. I have two. But we'll talk about it.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna catch you guys next week. Peace.
Yeah.
Virginia. Radio.